like, we're kind of, Phil and I were debating this earlier, and I don't know, I think we'll have to review the evidence, but I kind of feel like she's sort of, in a way, residual, and in a way, you know, in a way she interacts.
But the hollow might be like residual of her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in a way she's very pattern oriented. She just kind of paces. But, you know, if you know, directly initiated, she will kind of make that contact.
Okay. And you gave her permission to
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, she was looking for something.
Yeah, she kept saying, like, heirloom.
Heirloom.
Well, heir, book. But, you know, I don't think it's anything that's here. Yeah. I don't think it's anything that...
If it's anywhere, it's back in the old country.
Mm.
The one...
What's my point?
So she's
the one
missed
here,
that.
I thought that one was court.
That was mine.
This
That
one's
was
yours.
yours.
Is it?
Yeah. I put mine near the net book.
Oh, they're both the same.
They are both the same.
That's confusing.
Yeah.
Okay, quick recap. Starting off tonight, the EMF baseline, there's pretty much no variations in anything aside from a couple spots in your wiring, which, meh, it's very slight, and a very bad alarm clock.
Oh, yes.
It's a very bad alarm clock.
But it's the older one. So
Yeah.
kind of.
And then we have the RF sweep, where we found several of these weird RF clouds. Front bedroom on that side. Next one, right at the top of the stairs, pretty much that bedroom. We'll come around the railing.
This one right here.
The one right over here,
Oh, okay.
right across from the master bedroom. That one, when we first went in there was a little cloud right there inside the doorway. And then the hallway itself, there's a couple of spots where it's got RF clouds. And actually, there weren't really any in the basement, which is weird. Then the one you saw in the living room, firsthand, and that was pretty much for RF anomalies. We got a couple of static spikes throughout the night. They're just random.
Okay.
It wasn't anything we were doing. It wasn't anything that was going on. It was just spontaneously. We got these static spikes here in the kitchen and up in that bedroom where everybody was camped out in the end.
There may have been a reason we were camped out up here.
Okay. You're okay.
There's a lot of energy upstairs, and I don't feel like it's bad energy. No. It's just it's kind of strong. It's that woman. I feel like she's pretty much the only person here. And you know, the impression I got of her, she's kind of an older woman, maybe in like her 60s, I'd say, but she kind of looks older. She looks like she's sort of prematurely aged. Like
She visualizes.
Yeah, in my mind. Okay. She kind of had like a bun, but not really a bun, and just very gypsy-like. That's the only way I can describe it. Just like long, flowing skirts and kind of like a kind of loose top, and it's sort of like a reddish color, like a dark red with a little paisley pattern. And she's just kind of, she paces a lot. She's not very happy. I mean, and not like angry, but she's just kind of sad. And I think it's, I think she's just whatever it is that she's missing, she's just stuck on that. Right. You know, it's an impression that both of us got, that it was something like a family heirloom, something that had like kind of birth dates and family members and that kind of family record, and she was the one who it was entrusted to, and she lost it. And,
okay.
You know.
Now you were getting some. Were you sensing stuff too? Or?
Yeah, I mean, just that she was like, I think she was the last one of her family out of when she came here, and it's her that connection to. I think she wants her.
She wants her family.
She wants her family to have it because it's the connection to the past.
And I got too. We were talking before you came up. We were kind of talking with her. And the feeling I got was that she's kind of scared to move on. You know, in some way she's tied here because, you know, she wants that book. She wants that connection, but she's afraid to kind of move on because she knows that her family's there, and it's like...
The connection was lost.
And she feels like they're going to blame her, that it's her fault that it was lost. And then, you know, she's
said
kind of,
she knows her family's there. What do you mean by that?
like, you know, she knows that her
okay.
family's deceased, and so she's worried that if she
Oh, she runs
leaves
into them.
here, that they're gonna be there, and then
They're gonna be mad.
You know, yeah.
Okay,
And so
yeah.
it's kind of that, and so you know, we're telling her, you know, they're not gonna be mad. They understand that things like that happen, and there's no control.
Josh found something very interesting with the ESD.
So the ESD, I first noticed Kate and Courtney said that it was making some weird sounds. So I first noticed something when it was down here on the table and I plugged in the headphones. After a few seconds it let out a really loud, harsh screech that made me just take the headphones right off. And then later on, down in the cellar we found some interesting noises. We hopefully got them on the recorder. We can review them, see what we make of them.
Yeah, we had it backed up with the Arcos doing audio analysis while he was listening to the ESD, and it's like almost like voices underneath everything.
Yeah, and the ESD waves matched up with the Arcos' waves.
You can hear the spikes and everything.
Let's see. We got something up upstairs in the room up over here with the 2 beds. And there's some really weird RF fields over in that room too as well.
Yay, RF fields. For experiences we've encountered, Josh and I both experienced those ones. There's some where the RF clouds are. When we walk through it, it kind of feels like cobwebs, except for the kind of sting. It's very unpleasant. It's like, you know, when you pass your arm too close to like a magnet or anything like that, you sort of get that feeling.
Yeah.
It's a little bit stronger, except for it feels like spider webs and stingy. Not pleasant. All upstairs and mostly centered in that front room on that end. That's why.
The living room that we were in? Or this room? The
That
family
one.
room?
Yep, the one up
Oh,
upstairs.
Got it, the bedroom.
Where everybody ended up congregating. It was right through there. I was like standing there. And Josh found out something interesting while I was trying to do the RF sweep.
That actually, after Phil walked through that RF field for a short amount of time, he was dragging the RF field with him.
It wasn't pleasant, and it was really irritating.
Which shouldn't happen.
It's not something that should happen because there's not really any way that an RF field should attach to him.
What's that?
It's a radio frequencies, like two-way radios, broadcasts, or like.
Yeah, they're passing through us all the time because they're, you know, like any radio tower,
Cell phone towers,
yeah,
like
cell
wireless
phone
internet.
towers, wireless internet. They're all sending this wave out, so there's no way he should have been able to pick a cloud of it up on his person somehow and drag it around with him.
It was unpleasant because like the RF meter was absolutely useless when I was holding on to it.
He,
Josh takes it and is like,
he
"Yeah, it's
ditched all
coming
his
from you."
equipment and everything. He had nothing on him, and he was still radiating this RF field.
I have that on camera. Josh is about 3 feet away, picking up an RF field, pointing straight at me.
And I just keep walking around and going like this, and the RF meter keeps going off in a circle.
It's like, yay! I want to be an
I think I
antenna.
taunted you a little much there. Sorry.
So, that's pretty much.